Hi Pisces, welcome to your March No Contact Love Tarot reading. So Pisces, we're looking at the person on your mind, one you're thinking of during this time of no contact or communication. And we're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? All right, so we have the Energy Oracle here, so I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck, then we'll jump into your reading. But happy birthday, Pisces, happy birthday. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. And keep in mind, Pisces, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come up. All right, Pisces, so let's see what's going on. Indecision, so this is like the Two of Wands, but we have 8 here, which is travel, action, and communication, putting in the work. Indecision, okay. Door to personal healing and happiness. 34, which is 7. 7's divinely guided spiritual energy, just can be a little bit challenging. Blossoming, abundance. We have 3. Growth, expansion, building, and rebuilding. And woman holding a heart. We have 44. And 4s, you wouldn't reduce that, but 4s are about foundation, stability, right? Well, you definitely put your heart out to this person, right, Pisces? And things, you felt like things were blossoming, and it very well could be, but then all of a sudden a Two of Wands happened where somehow, some way this person feels indecisive in the connection, right? And you're like, I put my heart out there. I feel like this was growing. It was blossoming. Perhaps this person had, they had some healing to do when they were at a point in their life, there was something they weren't happy about, right? And they felt like that they couldn't also handle a relationship. So I'm feeling like this person was like, well, I got something I got to deal with. I'm not happy right now. I need to heal and find my own happiness, right? Or do I try to make this work while I'm in this negative space, with myself? I just don't feel like it would do the connection any good if I'm in this energy, So it definitely feels like this person has to go heal something, right? Whether or not they realize that or they're doing that, I don't know, we're going to see. I also feel like you are like, you know what? I have a lot of love to give. I'm very caring, nurturing, giving. I can help you. Maybe, I can help you heal in some sort of way. But then I also feel like this person doesn't feel like you should be responsible for their own healing either, right? But let's see, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's jump to the tarot. So we have the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So I'm going to do your reading with this deck. And then to close it out, we have the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. We'll pull some of those to close out the reading. All right, Pisces. So let's see. Let's look at the situation and see what we need to know for Pisces, please. Okay. That one's like me first. Wheel of Fortune reverse. All right. Let's see. All right, so that's about things not moving forward right now, obviously. Death. Oh. Hangman. That's you, Pisces. King of Swords. Ace of Cups. Wow. Let's see what's on the bottom. We got the 6 of Wands reverse, which can be about not feeling confident, not feeling secure, not feeling brave enough to do this, or just lacking confidence in some sort of way. So it feels like an ending. Obviously, Wheel of Fortune reverse, things just stopped. Feels like an ending with the Death card. Hangman, I could see you really thinking about this whole thing, like what the heck happened, right? But then there's also this King of Swords person who is now reflecting on everything that's happened as well, and the love that could be. I mean, we do have the Ace of Cups here, right? So there definitely was a brand new beginning in love on the table. This could be a newer connection for a lot of you, where it's at the point where, hey, I'm falling in love, and I'll tell this person I'm falling in love with you, or, I want something deeper with you. Obviously something stopped here, right? Now, the King of Swords can be somebody divorced, widowed, been through some things, right? Someone could have experienced a real passing as well in their life. But I'm going to read the signs as I see them, Pisces, so it could be signs or chart people dealing with. Some signs don't resonate. It's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But we have Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Yeah, so they know, they absolutely see this was heading down the road to love, right? It was on the road. I mean, we have the woman holding a heart here, which is basically like the Queen of Cups, right? But now there's this hung energy. It feels like an ending, right? Things aren't moving forward. So let's see. You know, it's not telling me, I mean, maybe they're realizing, you know, they went through a bad divorce, you know, and they never really healed from that. And now they're falling in love with you. And they're like, you know, I'm having some issues come up regarding my past. And I feel like it's going to, you know, interfere with this connection with Pisces. You're right here, Pisces. So they're definitely thinking about you. I mean, the King of Swords is right next to it. So, but let's see how they feel about this whole situation now. Maybe we'll get more on it, but let's see how they feel. All right, this did fall that way. All right, let's see. King of Cups reverse. Oh, Four of Swords. All right, there's a non-action, but a lot of thinking. All right, I'm going to read that in a minute. Hold on here. Ace of Wands reverse. Definitely the fire, the passion's on hold. The love and the passion's on hold. Three of Cups, so things about reuniting, coming back together. But there's a lot of sadness, loss, and sorrow this person has experienced. And feeling discontent. So they're feeling discontent about something in their life. They think about reuniting and coming back in, but there's a hold on the passion and the new love that started, or getting deeper into love. But all they think about, King of Cups, is you, Pisces, male or female. Now, the King of Cups for me, upright, I read it as, you know, they usually wear a heavy cloak. They can kind of hide, be very reserved. They're not very forthcoming, although they do have love, emotions, and feelings. I take it as in reverse. This could be someone who's very emotional right now, going through a lot of mental sadness. But also the King of Cups in reverse can be somebody who is ready to be open, vulnerable, sharing of everything, love, emotions, and feelings. So they're thinking about that, right? Even though they're going through a lot of sadness, loss, and sorrow, and mental sadness, they also want to be open, vulnerable, and they think about it, right? I mean, we have the Three of Cups here too, but I mean, we see the tears coming down and feeling sad. I mean, they could be dealing with depression. They could be dealing with something here that's making them feel sad, lost, and lonely, and maybe depressed, right? But they also think about you and how this relationship could move forward into a loving connection, right? So we have you here, Pisces. Let's see what's on the bottom. Did we look? So we got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is good. I mean, that could be things starting to clear up for them, where they're not so confused, sad, lost, and lonely. All right. So let's see. All right, Pisces. Let's see what they're feeling, how they're feeling about you, Pisces. How do they feel? I mean, you're coming up all in their energy so far. We got two Pisces cards for me, the King and the Hangman. But let's see. You have actually a lot of cards in the deck that are Pisces. So, I mean, we could get the High Priestess. We could get the Page of Cups. I think there's another one too. The Moon, right? You got a lot of cards in the deck. Anyway, let's see how they're truly feeling about you. All right, right there. Let's see. Oh, well, they view you as an Empress, but not ready, feeling not 100% ready for the new beginning. Three of Cups. Definitely not together right now with that reverse. Let's see. The Sun, though, is total enlightenment, growth, expansion, healing. So they're totally aware to the fact you would need to reunite for the new beginning, obviously, right? They do view you as the happiest thing in their life right now. 3 of Wands. So they're definitely looking out to the future. Judgment. But there's something here about them making a big decision, doing a lot of life review, relationship review, healing, forgiving, maybe even releasing things no longer serving them. They know they need to do that. Wake up call, answering the call. Call to action. Things meant to be. It's kind of like another universal law and order card for me as well. Okay, so they know the future of happiness with you. But, I mean, there's definitely something in their energy where they're not 100% ready. There's a lot of healing here that needs to be done, and they know that. The Sun is massive healing. All right, so we got Libra, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Yeah, so there's some heartache, pain, and disappointments they're experiencing. And this could be their own mental state, depression, things they deal with, right? Anxiety. I mean, it can be many, many things. Or maybe they did experience a loss. But I mean, Chariot is about making, positive movement forward, success, victory, balance. Well, there you are with the High Priestess, right? No contact, communication. All right. So let's see what they're doing right now. I mean, maybe they need to get help. I don't know. But, to help sort, their situation out, whatever's going on for them. So let's see, Pisces, if this makes sense for you. I mean, leave me a comment, But let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. What are they doing right now that Pisces needs to be aware of? Let's see. Yeah, 9 of Swords, stress, fear, worry, anxiety. But they have a lot of love for you with the Queen of Cups. There you go. Right? There's a lot of love. Star reverse. Still needing more healing. They do view you as a wish dream come true, but there's still some imbalances that need to be healed before the offer comes through with the Page of Pentacles reverse. But Knight of Cups is about moving love forward. So, I mean, to move this love forward, they know they have to do more healing, getting over some sort of anxiety or something that's causing a lot of anxiety in their life, if it's not their own, just mental anxieties. But they do have a lot of love for you. So whatever this balance and healing that has to complete before the solid offer comes through to move this love forward with you. And they know that. I feel like they know that. So we have Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer. Yeah. So, there's kind of like the 2 of Wands, indecisive, blocked. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, feeling sabotaged, defeated, conflict. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this person. But, Emperor does stand up and take the lead, right? Do what they got to do. All right, so let's see, Pisces. I mean, we do have the King, Queen of Cups here. Obviously, one's in reverse, so there's that imbalance going on right now. All right. I mean, that, like I said, gives me Queen of Cups, and it's right here. And Blossoming Abundance is kind of like the Judgment card, and we have that here as well. All right, so let's see, Pisces. We're going to look at how things could change now. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. Do one more row of clarifiers, and we'll jump to the Witch's Wisdom for some closing messages. So how could things change here for Pisces? The birthday babies. 7 of Pentacles. So that could be them investing in themselves right now, right? It's kind of like the waiting period, right? But then there's the Fool, fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset, new beginning, no baggage. So I do like that. It could be right now. 8 of Cups is definitely distance, keeping their distance, right? But there's the Ace of Swords, true clarity, awakening, epiphanies, cutting out things no longer serving, communication coming in, a new beginning. This also Sword, could be them getting help they need, whether it's counseling or therapy or something like that. Healing. And then Nine of Pentacles is being very single, independent, standing on their own 2 feet, secure, grounded, right, and feeling very, very confident. I do like that. We got Aquarius here. Seven of Wands reverse is about the challenge, the block being lifted. No more sad, lack, loneliness kind of energy. Five of Pentacles reverse. Four of Pentacles, yeah, there's the holding back until, right, they put in all the work they need to with the Eight of Pentacles. Right, so not returning. Six of Cups reverse until they can do this. Right, the unhappy energies they're dealing with. Ten of Cups reverse. Page of Swords reverse. I mean, again, that's about the no contact between you right now, but things are going to move forward in a positive way with the Six of Swords. It's just this, they have to do this now, right? They have to do this now. The world can be, you know, all these cycles closing out and the new beginning happening, you know, the distance between you as well. Five of Cups reverse is good. No more sad, loss, loneliness kind of energy. And there's the building, rebuilding. So I feel like they're in a state of rebuilding right now. Also, the rebuilding between you, or the building where you left off, right? Two of Wands. There's a crossroads right there, right? So they know everything's at the crossroads right now, but there is a true connection with you. We do have the Lovers here, right? It's right there. They're just stuck right now, doing what they have to do. Queen of Swords, though, can be getting like the help they need. Also, truth, clarity, communication coming in. And we have the World, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. So, I mean, this could be going on for a while, or going on for a while for a lot of you. And it could be now at the point where they've done the journey work they've had to do for themselves. And the Fool could be right now taking that leap of faith, leaving all the baggage they were carrying behind them that was giving them this mental anguish, anxiety, right? And having clarity and being very independent and secure and grounded, right? I do like that. All right, so let's get you some, which is wisdom, Pisces. See what else you need to know, and also everything else you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out as well. All the links, all the info, everything you need. Check it out. All right, Pisces, which is wisdom for the birthday babies. Grounding, yeah, Earth. So could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but Earth is very grounding, secure, stable, wise, practical, taking our time, not rushing, slow growth. But I do like that, grounding down and making this real, getting their foundation back, building the foundation between you. Homecoming, yeah, hearth. So they're going to come back to ground things down with you, right? Being more stable and ground. I do like that, right? We talked about that this whole reading. Alchemist, so manifesting. I mean, I feel like some of you have been manifesting, you know, their healing, and also to have this, you know, connection with this person. Respect. So respecting, you know, in the Pentacle, again, stability, foundation. That's that Earth energy. Respecting their journey, like they have to do this, right? Awakening. So yeah, there's going to be big releases here, big healing, and I feel like the two of you are going to come back together, and they're doing the work they have to do right now, and you respect that, and you're understanding that, right? But things will blossom, you know, it's abundance. I mean, it's just a matter of time, and it could be right now. I mean, we do have the Fool, which is right now energy for me. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know. Again, we got security down here, right? So it's down below. So please check it out. I'm wishing you the best. Happy birthday. And I shall see you next time.